in violations of Executive Order 647 that Obama signed himself in 2013, that they have to honor our treaties, they have to honor our rights as indigenous people. And in the order, Executive Order 13007, we have our rights to be on federal lands in which we can pray. And these lands that we stand on, there are old Sundance grounds, there are old Vision Quest sites, there's old burial sites here. We have every right to be here and protect our land and protect our water. Help.
My name is Nick Tilson. I'm from Porcupine, South Dakota on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation. Oglala Lakota, father of 4 children, and I'm here representing the Indigenous Peoples Power Project. We've been here since August, helping the camp ground ourselves in nonviolence and in nonviolent direct action. To date, we've probably trained over 3,000 people in this camp in nonviolent direct action, because nonviolent direct action is connected to our indigenous values of prayer, and we were told in ceremonies that we needed to continue to do what we do, founded in our indigenous values and founded in nonviolence and founded in prayer. That if we stay nonviolent, we stay prayerful, that we will win. And I would like to remind Morton County, remind the Army Corps that we are unarmed. We've been unarmed and will continue to be unarmed. We are only armed with our prayers. We're armed with our bodies. We're armed with our faith that we have, and we're here to make a stand. And every time that we have done action, every time we have taken action, we've done it based on these values, and we will continue to do it based on these values. But we have been met with aggression. We have been met with violence. That violence has been put upon us, and this eviction notice continues to show the United States government and the Army Corps of Engineers and Morton County's ability to escalate to a point of violence. That's not our goal here. Our goal here is to stay peaceful, to stay prayerful, to stay focused on what we're here for, and that's stopping the Dakota Access Pipeline. And they have an option. In the next 10 days, we are calling for them to deny the easement, to permanently stop the Dakota Access Pipeline through treaty lands. And in this camp will continue to be grounded in prayer, in nonviolence, in nonviolent direct action. These are strategies that different movements around the world have been taking for generations, and we are borrowing from those different movements and combining them with indigenous values that we have here today. And so we ask that Morton County and the Army Corps of Engineers be honest, tell the truth. When they see us coming forward, when they see us at these actions, when they see us making a stand, they see us in prayer, they see us peacefully, but they have been acting aggression upon us. And so we are asking accountability for the violence that's been portrayed on our people. And our grounding in spirituality, the reason why there's not guns in this camp, the reason why there's not alcohol and drugs in this camp, is because we don't bring those things to Sundance. We don't bring those things to ceremony. We don't bring those things because it doesn't align with who we are. That's how strong our commitment is here. And we understand that our ancestors are here with us, that we're not alone, that's who we have to be accountable to in the work that we do. And it's part of our very identity of who we are, and that's why we're here. And we will continue to remain peaceful. We will continue to remain nonviolent, and we will do it with strategy. But we want America to know that as indigenous people, we are not victims. This movement exists here because we are powerful, because indigenous people have reclaimed power, and because we have been doing it through our indigenous values.
I just want to thank everybody. My name is Dave Archambault. I'm the chairman of the Snake Rock Sioux Tribe. And I just want to thank everybody for their continued commitment, continued sacrifices that they're making to build the awareness that is happening. When I got the letter from the Corps of Engineers, the first thing I read was for public safety. The Corps of Engineers is saying that the environment or the weather, the weather's coming, the harsh winters, so they're aware of that. And then the continued confrontations that are escalating with between the law enforcement and the water protectors is becoming more and more unsafe, and some serious injuries are starting to take place. So because of that, they sent a letter, and if they want public safety, the best thing for the federal government to do is to deny the easement. The best thing for the government to do is to step back and really analyze what has happened, what has happened. With the environmental assessment, when you look at the environmental assessment, all you're taking a look at is earth. When you go into a full environmental impact statement and review what's happening, you take people into consideration. And what's happening here is people are lost. You know, they're taking the environment as being more important than human lives, and we have an escalating situation where safety is a concern for everybody. We need to realize that and understand that. So to stop this all, what we need to do is to ask the federal government, ask the President of the United States to deny the easement, and to continue to stand behind his words when he says we need to recognize the treaties. So this, and what I think is happening is they're giving us notice because they want to reduce, the Corps of Engineers wants to reduce their liability when something serious happens. If they're going to reduce their liability, they're going to push it off onto somebody else. So they sent this letter out, not just to me, but to all the Great Plains tribes. All the Great Plains tribes got this letter, so the responsibility of what takes place. And I'm not worried about it because I know what's happening here is in prayer, it's in peace. And as long as we continue to stay in prayer and in peace, we can accomplish a lot of things in life. As long as we stay united and with prayer, there's nothing that we can't accomplish. So it's really important that we continue to stand together and we continue to be on the same page and put our own self-interest aside, and let's work towards the collective greater good for all.
So to date, there are 748 tribal nations across 22 cities standing with Standing Rock. We are asking people, perhaps one of the most important things that they can do if they can't be here is to pray. Send your prayers. The power of prayer is amazing, whatever that looks like to you. We have the ability for people to pitch into our cause here by going to standwithstandingrock.net. Contribute to the tribe. Go to Oceti Sakowin camp.org and contribute to this camp. sacredstonecamp.org if you want to contribute to the original camp. These are places that people can go to get updated information. You can go on our Facebook pages, Indigenous Rising Media, and follow and share the reality of what's happening and not the propaganda that continues to be perpetuated by the Morton County Sheriff's Department and their violent and criminal human rights abuses against peaceful Native people and our allies that are simply doing one thing: protecting life. Mini Wichoni! Mini Wichoni! Mini Wichoni! With that, I would like to take a few questions, and what I'd like you to do is go ahead and I'll field about 3 questions, and we'll, if you have it for anybody, direct that to a 2, speak up loud and clear. I'll start with you and I'll come right here.
I'd like to just ask this question, Mr. Chairman. Has your legal counsel taken into consideration Bobby Kennedy Jr.'s past? The whole approach of the 2 permits and how they misappropriated the permit request Secondly, the fact that they're in violation of environmental law, given that only 30 jobs will be created and all this oil is going to China.
We continue to look